loose, so then this will just
come all the way out.
Come all the way out, dry. Okay, everybody, we're out here. It is like 50 degrees outside. It's December 6th.
A little cold.
It's brisk.
Chilly. Brisk.
So, as you saw, we did a stereo and a backup camera on this car. It's got 100, you said 180,000?
180, yeah.
So we don't know if the spark plugs have ever been done. We're going to assume they haven't. This is a K series. This is a K24. This should be the same on a CRV, like Civic SI, Accord, Odyssey. Anything that has a K series should be basically the same. This should be pretty easy. We're going to get started. You'll need, there's 4 10s here, so you'll need a 10, an extension, a ratchet. I'm hoping we don't have to take these hoses loose. We should be okay. This one should just kind of pop out of the way. And you'll need a spark plug socket. It is a, it says it's a 16 millimeter, but I don't know if that's right. And then you'll need 4 spark plugs. Here is the part number. These are iridium from the dealer. I got them in advance. We'll put a little tray here to put our bolts in, and I'm actually going to let Chase do most of the work, and I'm just going to walk him through it. So we'll get started. Step 1 is a 10 millimeter. You'll have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you've got your little dish here to put them in.
Larger size, unless these are.
Oh, is it not a 10? Oh, it's an 8 on there. That's why it's not working. Duh. So swap you. Those are 10s. Put our 8 back. By the way, lefty loosey, right?
Well, no, that would be. Oh yeah.
There you go. Lefty loosey. All right, if you want to, here's my recommendation. Since those are probably going to be pretty long.
Yeah, I'd say so.
And what you can do, my suggestion is, what you can do, Chase, is you can actually take this and manually break them loose. And then, because I'm always afraid on a power tool, when you hit it with the power, it's going to round off or break. So my suggestion is take it loose by hand first, then take it out.
Gotcha, that makes sense.
Dish there. Ooh.
So handy.
All right, so now the cover should just come off like such. Boom, just slide it out. Just slide it under there. We will set this guy right here. Set it over there so we forget about it. All right, so here's the way I recommend doing this, Chase. I always do them one at a time, okay? Because I've seen people take all these loose and then like fold them over, and then you don't know which ones you've done. What I like to do is take them loose, okay? Take this bolt out, put it in, and then when you get done, we'll put the bolts back in. That way, if the bolt's out, you know you've done that one.
Okay.
To go to the next one. Okay, so you can unclip it and the harness. Go ahead and take that loose. It should be a 10. And I want to see if we can just fold it over out of the way without unclipping it. Okay, bolt out. Now this should just pull up. Sometimes they're a little, you want to see if you can pull that up. Kind of wiggle, give it a wiggle. Sometimes you may have to get like a screwdriver and pull up on it. There we go. All right, you'll hear it pop. Now see if you can pull it all the way up. All right, one thing to notice here, look for, it's dry, right? There is a oil seal between the valve cover and the spark plug tube. This is the time to see if it needs to be replaced. Normally, they need to be replaced if your valve cover is leaking.
Seal here?
That's the seal for the spark plug boot. Between the valve cover and the spark plug tube, there is a seal for oil. This is just to keep dirt from getting in here.
Well, you want to check this if it's
correct. Yeah,
rotted,
yeah.
Okay.
So another thing too is if you actually look, I have seen cars that are leaking oil so bad when you look in the hole,
yeah, you can
it
see
will be full of oil.
I've seen that.
Okay. All right. So
I didn't know what I was watching, but I've seen that before.
we will take our spark plug socket. You can buy these where it's a socket and extension separate, but this is all together, so it's just one thing. Okay. You literally take it down in there. You'll feel it. Okay. Now these are ceramic, so we'll do these by hand.
Okay.
Okay. Yep, my suggestion, start out here and make sure you don't bust your knuckles, okay?
Yeah.
All right, there you go. Okay. Now, if you want to, once you get it broke loose, like I said, you can take it out with power. It's whatever. Now, it's going to take a little bit.
Okay. They're long.
Mm-hmm. What I will do is I always hold it with one hand.
Okay.
And ratchet with the other. You should be getting close. Let's see if it's ready to come out. Yep. All right.
Oh, wow.
Those don't look too bad. I've seen a lot worse. Pull that out of there. Does it say NGK Iridium? That looks like it's the factory. That's a Denso, okay? So, I don't know if these are normally factory. They're either gonna be factory Denso or factory NGK. I'm used to them being NGK. So, oh well. It looks to me, see how it's white up here?
Mm-hmm.
That it's definitely used. We'll pull out a new guy and compare.
Now, does the Denso versus the...
There's no difference to me in terms of quality. Denso versus NGK, they're both a factory service plug. So you're not gonna...
There's no risk for the engine.
Correct. So... Okay. All right. So what we do, here's the way I do it. Take one out, put it in the box, set it to the side. The reason you set it to the side is if you put it back in here, you're not going to take it back out. All right. So put this in there. Nope, other way. Okay. And you'll feel it go in. There's a little boot down in there. Push it in.
There.
Okay, there's a little rubber boot in there that keeps it from
falling out.
Okay. Make sure when you go in, you don't cross thread it, okay?
Don't cross thread.
Yep, make sure it wants to go in straight. Okay, now give it a little spinny poo. Okay. Okay, now what I do is you want to go till it's snug, all right? Mm-hmm. And what I do is it tells you to go a half turn past that. Okay, so literally a half turn would be there to there. Does that make sense?
180 degrees.
Yep. All right, ratchet it till it gets like
full hard. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, gotcha.
You don't want to like bear down on it, because like I said, it's ceramic.
Makes sense.
So we got that in. It was just right above the thread, so it was like taking a thread and then skipping out, so we had to just make sure it was going in. There are torque specs for this. You're supposed to like use a torque wrench, all this stuff. I don't. I just go till it's tight, because normally hand tight is past the torque spec. So then what you do is, you, like I said, you put this back in. Okay. I would probably recommend on the next ones, we'll actually unclip them, make it a little bit easier on ourselves, and then you'll feel this, like you can actually feel it go on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and like I said, leave that bolt out till we got done. That way we know we've done that one. So on the next one, we'll actually take this loose. I'll get us a little flathead so we can pop that off. Then we just pull it out and set it over.
All right.
So if you want to get that 10 millimeter there, take that loose. I will go get us a flathead. All right, so I took a flathead, and what you do is you literally just push this down, and I took the flathead right here, like in here, and popped it back. So now it's loose. So then this will just
come all the way out.
Come all the way out, dry. Okay, no oil as we can see, so we'll do the next one. So pop that bad boy out of there. We did all four of them are tight, all four of them are plugged back in, all four of them are seated. Chances now going to take our thing. Don't go crazy because they're 10s, just very easy, and then we'll snug them down by hand. We'll just take a half hour,
if that, maybe 20 minutes.
If we didn't talk so much, yeah. It wouldn't be that bad. Okay, next one. Got it?
Yes.
I'll just keep handing you stuff. It's easy with 2 people because then you don't have to stop. Okay, next one. Boop.
This makes it easy.
Oh, that battery died after like an hour of use. So, okay, he's got them all in. He's gonna hand snug them.
You think that's good?
Yep. The way you can tell if it's good or not is just see if there's any wiggle in them. No wiggle, no wiggle, no wiggle, no wiggle. Check that one. Don't go crazy on these because that's good. That's good. It's a 10. That head will break off real easy. Ask anybody that works on cars, you'll break a 10 all the time. All right, so now you need that guy. It just goes. And something Chase asked about, these bolts hold this wiring harness down, so if while you're working it's loose, that's normal. This will go in there. What we'll do is we'll put, okay, that guy goes right there. Got 4 of those.
Am I able to use this?
Yep.
Right.
Just be easy because you're going into plastic.
Yeah.
You don't want to crack it.
Of course.
And what I would do is kind of start each one, because if you get like, if you tighten one down, it'll pitch it.
Yep.
Yep. You might want to start that one by hand where you're around this thing.
Yeah, I get it good.
There you go. All right. That guy. And that guy back there. I'll get our bowl out of the way. Okay. Thank you. I used to have an air ratchet. I still do. And I used it a lot. And then it got to where I was like, why am I doing this? Because I already had the drill.
Yeah.
I was like, I've already got the battery.
So this one you want to be kind of loose on.
Go snug on it, but don't go crazy.
It's plastic.
Don't hammer down.
Alright, that should be good.
These 4 bolts are all the same, even though 2 of them stick up, 2 of them go in. Okay.
Is this even on there? I don't think so. I think that was missing.
That's weird.
I don't know if I'm catching you.
So if you do this and then the car doesn't start or it runs like crap or throws a check engine light, check engine light still on?
Yeah, it's from something else.
Okay, we're going to see what the check engine light is. He said he was getting the reason we did this was he said he was getting like 19 miles around town, which this should probably get more. This is all-wheel drive, right? All-wheel drive will get a little bit worse gas mileage, but that's all it is. Any Honda or Acura that has a K-Series, or if you're crazy and put a K-Series in a Miata or whatever, this is the way to do spark plugs. It's very easy. It's literally these 4 bolts, 4 coil packs, you're done. This is a super common engine, super common thing. They will probably charge you like $400 or $500 or more at the dealer to do this. So
25 minutes of your own time.
yeah, 30 minutes of labor on me and him, a couple of hand tools, and those were like 40, what did I say those were?
Like 45 bucks.
Like 45 bucks for the parts. So that's it. This would be a good thing to do while you're doing an oil change or air filter or whatever. So make sure you hit that like and subscribe button because it helps me get paid and I can keep doing more stuff like this. Pop that bad boy out of there.